Well, because that next night, after your game against the New York Knicks, you had to go to a police lineup, right?
I mean, no, they came and got me off of the court. So I'm playing against the Knicks the next night at Steph and them. I think I maybe got like 15, 20 points already at halftime. And so when we get to the locker room, we got NYPD finest right there on side of my locker room. Everybody looking like, I'm like, they like, you gotta go do what's that shit? A lineup
and see, identify the person.
They could have did that shit all day.
But they chose at the game to do it.
Because they already knew what the truth was and everything. So they knew like how we could just bother him to be bothering him. Like it was nothing to bother me about.
Right, because you can identify anybody.
Thank you.
Right.
So it came in there, took me off of NYC Madison Square Garden to go do a press conference. The whole Boston Celtics team came and picked me up after the game.
Right, because you're playing for the Celtics at this point. You had been traded already to the Celtics. So now you're playing at the Celtics in New York. So
the game end, the whole team pulled up to the bus. I remember Doc Rivers. You gotta remember, we got Doc Rivers at the Precinct in New York City.
That's crazy.
Imagine like what that did. You gotta think about it. And then they gotta run that season. This is the start of that season you're talking about when we had one of the worst records. That's the start of that. But they gotta run my numbers back from that moment before that. My rookie's year, my second year was perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? Doc Rivers and them, they was like, oh, hell no. All of a sudden, Rondo starting.
Because of that.
Facts.